Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 5th through the 11th. Please pardon my voice, I'm under the weather. But we're going to connect and see what messages are coming up for September 5th through 11th for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might stumble upon this video in a few weeks or months. That's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. But we're going to see what's coming up here for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. We're going to move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card coming up here for you all is the Magician. Now, this is a major arcana card. And the major arcana cards are always going to come up at a time that everything that we're dealing with is connected to something we came here to experience, something we came here to master. And so this is a really big energy. Even though I'm setting the intention for a 7-day period of time, it's safe to say that the things that are happening in the next 7 days are going to be setting certain things in motion in your life that will be ongoing for the next few or maybe even several months. We are coming into Mercury retrograde here pretty soon. And so some of you may be pulling inspiration through nostalgia or memories of the past. There could be something that you're taking and bringing to the forefront into the present and creating or manifesting something from like a childhood dream. Or you may be breathing life back into an old or previous project, and you might find that this time around things are really beginning to move forward. They're really beginning to gain momentum. This could be Gemini or Virgo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have Gemini or Virgo placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Sometimes the Magician card will come up because your angels and guides are trying to let you know that you're manifesting very quickly right now and reminding you to keep your focus on what you want, on where you want to be. So you may be getting a lot of reminders from the universe. You may be seeing repeating angel numbers. You may be seeing spirit animals or repeated symbols. And your angels and guides are reminding you stay focused because your thoughts are creating your reality right now. I do feel, Capricorn, that some of you are going to find that there is somebody around you. This could be in a work situation where there's somebody who seems like they've been very friendly, like they're trying to help you, they're trying to show you the ropes, or like they're looking out for you, or they have some kind of like little workplace alliance with you. And you're going to see that, oh, this person's kind of like, they're giving me helpful information, but they're sneaking in like little things here and there that if I listen to them, it's not gonna look good on me, right? Like it's gonna uh make me seem sloppy, or it's gonna make me seem like I'm cutting corners, or it's gonna make me seem like I'm not following the procedure, right? Like they might be telling you, oh no, it's okay, it's cool. We all do it this way. No, they don't. No, they don't. But, this might be somebody who feels a little bit intimidated by you. And so they feel like they need to find some way to slow you down or like knock you back a couple of, I don't know what to call it here, pegs, rings, I don't know. Because they just kind of feel like they need to slow you down a little bit. Like it's hard to keep up with you. And they're trying to even out the playing field. So you may be seeing through some deception in this way, some of you in like a workplace situation. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, I love that this is coming up because we talked about seeing through deception. So this could be even bigger for some of you on a grander scale, like coming out of illusions or false impressions. Because the Three of Wands sometimes can be a card of mental expansion. Like your mind is really evolving right now, your sight, your vision is really evolving right now, and you can't unsee what you've seen. And now you're at this point of no return. Capricorn, some of you might be feeling right now like you've bitten off more than you can chew. Like you might be thinking, I got a little bit too ambitious and I jumped for certain goals, and maybe I jumped for them before I was ready. And now, like, here I am, right? And it's really hard. It's really tough. Like, this is kind of challenging right now. But the Three of Wands tells us that we got to keep moving forward. We're at a place in the procedure where there's no going backwards. It's like a woman that has begun labor and she's in the middle of giving birth. In the middle of giving birth, that's it. You've already gone into labor. The baby's coming. At that point, there's no saying, oh, never mind, I'm not going to have this child. I changed my mind. I'm not going to have a baby. This baby is already in the process of being born. So, Capricorn, some of you are in this position where, like, this is it. You're in the process of giving birth, symbolically, right? And there's no going back from that now. It might be difficult, but you're pushing through, you're pushing forward, and you're creating something. And I feel for a lot of you, this is going to be very transformative, and the victory is going to be so sweet. Because a lot of you in this process may be feeling like there are people you thought were going to be a part of this, or like celebrating this with you, or contributing or helping you with it, and you may be finding that a lot of it has fallen on your shoulders and you're doing it by yourself. And even though that can really be a little saddening or a little disappointing, you're gonna feel such a rush and such a sense of strength and invincibility and triumph when you reach that finish line, and when you see, oh my gosh, like, I did this. I'm capable of this. And if I could do this, I could do anything. Like, the sky is the limit. I feel like you're coming into this sense of like really strong independence and confidence, and like this go-getter driven energy. I also feel like a lot of you Capricorns are coming into a very inspired time. You're going to have a lot of inspiration, and you're going to have um like you're going to start seeing magic around you again. I can't explain it other than, like, I don't know if you've ever had the experience of working with small children, like young babies, or if you're a parent, right? And when you have a baby, or when you're around babies or really young kids, and they see something for the first time, and they experience it, and they get such a kick out of it, and it's something that, like, you and I, we've been seeing it for decades. We're kind of like, we're numb to it, right? We're like, oh, whatever. But to like watch a child experience it, you realize that, you know what, there's magic in the world. That is a beautiful thing, or that is an impressive thing, or it is kind of funny the way those animals are playing together, or like whatever it is, like you start to see the world in a refreshed way. That's like the best example that I can give, or that I can put into words right now. But I feel like your perception is changing, and you're seeing beauty and magic and inspiration, and you're pulling from your environment to create new things in your life. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords can be a card of sadness. We talked about how some of you feel like you thought you were going to have people helping you, and you thought that there were going to be people a part of this part of your journey, and it's not happening. So some of you may have some sadness around this. Three of Swords can also sometimes come up with a sense of betrayal, but I don't feel that this is a sense of betrayal. I feel with the Three of Swords in your case, in this particular reading, Capricorn, this is a sense of sacrifices. Like you're choosing what you're going to sacrifice for the bigger goal, or the bigger picture, or the greater good. Some of you may be coming to terms or accepting that life is taking you on a different path than certain people in your life. It could be romantic, it could be friendships, it could be family, but you may be realizing that, okay, all right, we're going in different directions. Now, there's a lot of evolving in this reading. There's a lot of manifesting in this reading. There's a lot of awakening in this reading. There's a lot of ascending in this reading. And so some of that might be realizing that, you know, who's not going to be able to go with you. Or you may see that certain people are also ascending, but they're ascending in a different direction. They're ascending down a different road. So this can happen when we're coming into big periods of growth. The next card that's coming up here for the Capricorn collective, it's you and your beautiful earth energy, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very abundant card. It's a card that speaks of the Midas touch. The works of your hands are blessed right now. You're in the process of producing quality, and excuse me, you have that Midas touch. Some of you have heard me say this about this card. This card has a special meaning for me in my readings. And that happens with readers who've been reading for a long time. Certain cards will have a little extra meaning than the typical meaning. And this is one of those cards for me. So the King of Pentacles for me in my readings can come up because you're being offered something. Like it could be a job, a promotion. For some of you, it could be a relationship, but you're being offered something long term, something stable, something that can definitely be positively impacting your life. And you might think to yourself, this sounds great. This sounds wonderful. I would love this. But this imposter syndrome kicks in, and you start telling yourself, this is a mistake. The only reason why they offered me this is I really impressed them. I gave them the impression that I'm way better than I actually am. And so they're making a mistake. If I take this position or if I take this opportunity, it's not going to be long before they're like, oh, wow, we made a mistake. We thought Capricorn was way better than Capricorn actually was. Let's get Capricorn out of here. And so we're like, we're thinking that we're going to decline. We're going to say thank you, but no. But for me, in my readings, the King of Pentacles comes up to say, look, if you weren't ready for this, it wouldn't be here now. It's here now because you're ready for it. And you're going to do really well. You're going to really thrive. And so to have the King of Pentacles come up after these other cards, it almost gives me the feeling or the sense of the Strength card, where it's like there's this bittersweet moment and you're like, all this is happening, but I'm in this weird in-between place where I haven't yet met the people I know I'm going to meet. And the people that I know and the people that are around me are like drifting away. They're floating away. And I'm in this weird, like transitory place. And if I walk through the store, I'm completely disconnecting from the people who've been drifting away. Like I'm completely getting out of the line of sight. And I've not yet met the people I'm going to meet. And so there's this sense of like going out into the unknown, going out into the wilderness with like this sense of vulnerability. And the King of Pentacles is saying, you're ready. You're ready, right? This is something you came here to experience here with this Magician card. This is all a part of it. And you're going to do well. You're going to thrive. You're going to excel. You're going to succeed. You've got this. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There is a playlist in the description that will take you to the weekly forecasts, and you can definitely check those out. Love readings for September are also linked in the description. And if you want to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Don't forget, guys, to come back tomorrow and check out the card of the day if you feel so inclined. A lot of people have been asking me to post a daily message so they can start their day off with a daily message. If that's not your cup of tea, then I hope you'll come back next week and check out next week's forecast. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week. Hope to see you in the dailies. Take care, my darlings.